I got a couple minutes, about a minute and a half.
This is the worst case. Put on your sailing shoes. You gotta put on your sailing shoes. Everyone will up and chill. Put on your sailing.
Oliver.
Dudes!
Here's
What's up, Oliver?
I want to introduce you to my friend Oliver.
Wait a minute, I got a theme song for you. Wait, before we go any farther, you've gone too long without a theme song. It's time. In a time of little joy, two guys from Illinois took fate in their own hands and sent a show out to the land. Art's not gonna got it here. Music plays for your good cheer. Think you're ready, then grab a beer. Come on and watch the Phil and John show. Phil and John show. They're showing up and there's nowhere to go. Well, Phil and John show. Phil and John show. They're playing so hot that it's melting the snow. Yeah, Phil and John show. Phil and John show. Don't know where this will go. Phil and John show.
Good morning, folks.
John show.
You're attracted. All right,
Well,
folks.
with this
It's
far,
Wednesday, March 11th, 4/11 or 3/11. They call it 3/11
what
day.
year?
2026 years since they started counting again.
A couple years ago. Hi, Jeff.
Yeah, that show was that show that we just shared the clip from was recorded 5 years ago, Phil. If that doesn't make you think like, are we gonna make it or not, I'm not sure. We already made it pretty far through all this crazy shit. We're gonna get there as best we can. You know what I'm saying? How you been, Phil? What's going on?
Nothing. Enjoying being with you in a Wednesday night. Friends, hopefully everybody got through in my neck of the woods up in northern Illinois. The
Yes.
tornadoes and hailstorms and rain. It went right around us, but we got a little of everything. But
Yeah, northern Illinois was inundated last night with some hellacious storms, some giant hail and tornadoes and a lot of destruction. So anybody out there,
so all my peeps, I hope you're okay.
yeah, same here. I saw people checking in this morning. It kind of blew my mind a little bit. Those hailstones were big ones. I've never seen something like that in my life. It's unprecedented. What they say. What have you. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, I wish I was like in the middle of nowhere and everything, because the light show and everything was beautiful. But
I'm sure if
because
you were
of
aware.
destruction.
Yeah, right. Right in the path of destruction is just a scary place to be. We had a tornado come through our area this year, and there's been a lot of storms this year. It's been a lot of tornadoes, they say, as usual. But it's tornado season. We live in the Midwest. You're kind of high. You're a little bit north. Like Tornado Alley kind of ends right before it gets to me, kind of, and it goes across me. But you're a little high north for tornadoes. But storms are storms.
It's not far from us. I see throughout my years, and it just deflects off Lake Michigan from farther west and goes there. I seen the Plano tornado actually saw it actually happening sitting on my deck 20 miles away, and it was pure blue skies where I was at, and it killed how many people? 20.
Yeah, this is scary. I grew up in the Midwest, and tornadoes are something that was our fear. That's what we had to be afraid of, and be worried about. And they do, and when they decide they're going to take something out, they just do it, and you can't change it or think about it, or we have no control over
Utica,
that.
not far from me, 45
Yeah,
minutes. Yeah. Anyway,
my dad's neighborhood when I was a boy. A
two
tornado came through and just missed his house by like two houses. Took out
days
houses two
ago
houses
in the
away.
backyard having a cocktail, raking up and getting ready for spring and looking at the little bulbs and flowers come up, a little few, my chives and love gardening.
I
And it
think
was
my
70.
moles
And then
ate.
the storm yesterday and today was snowing.
My moles ate a lot of my crocus bulbs. I think the moles took over my yard this year like you wouldn't believe. It's Swiss cheese.
Moles, call Bill
Yeah,
Murray. He's got a double barrel shotgun.
yeah. So I'm gonna have a whole lot of plant seed to do probably. But that's okay. That's coming up. That's
You
time
want
of
a
year.
Renchester and a
Uh,
couple of my squirrels. Everything will
yeah,
be good.
sure. Here it is, our 249, no, 267th show approximately. If somebody wants to go back and count, we'd love to have somebody go and count for us. But I don't know. We're doing as many shows as we can. We started this in 2020 just for fun, and here we still are. We got a guest tonight coming on, our good friend, Mr. Doctor, which is not a good friend yet. I've met him. I've hung out with him a couple times. Great guy. Phil has yet to have met him, so he's coming in here in a little bit from our Nashville area. We're going to do I think we should probably do. The way we used to always run the show was we did 5 records now. Like we didn't mess around. We come
Well, in the
in. We got
beginning we didn't.
no. Well, in the beginning we were just like looking in the screen, going, "What do we got to do?" And it was like, "Oh, we did a lot of this." Oh,
And then we had a little run though where we had it together, but
they did a few shows that turned out just about right, didn't they?
are you I
They're
never
gonna
had
be,
it together.
I had like
Uh,
260 shows. Well, so figure like if
We don't do our my sports segment or the ABCs. We should do a top 10 list I've been talking about, but I've been wearing and draining after a couple. We've been doing 2-hour shows, but
well, and we did last time we did 5 records with a guest. It takes like an hour and a half.
I'm going to do a couple Jaeger bombs if I need to. So,
Well, you got them on hand, I hope, and you're ready whenever you're ready.
uh,
You do what you got to do. Um, as far as I'm concerned, though, I think we should probably just get right to records tonight because our guest tonight is a musician and friend we're going to talk to a little bit. And if we get through records, if we do quick, and then we go like on to the
last
guest,
week was slow, but
and we do that, and then
whatever you want.
maybe we can do
Want to do
sports
'em?
segment tonight. Maybe we can do sports segment tonight. Hey, I don't know. We'll talk about it. Maybe, maybe.
Baby, it's all up to me. I think.
I don't know. You get tired of it. I think it's free range chicken, but they keep pinching me for some of the stuff.
Free range chickens.
Free range chicken. Speaking of free range chicken, I'll start with Joni Mitchell. Well, if I can get her up here, hold
Oh,
on.
you're looking at it.
Yeah, Joni Mitchell record, Blue. Great album, good artwork. Looking at it a little bit, and I was kind of curious and wondering if oh, hold on, there we go. Okay, wondering if this is supposed to be a state. Is this like a state of Minnesota or something like that? I'm not sure. It looks like a state of Minnesota, but it's just a shape, I think. It doesn't it kind of look like a state?
Yeah.
I mean, look at all the wiggles and waggles. Like it's intentional.
Wiggles and waggles.
I should know like what that is probably.
Freaking alligator jumping
It could
out.
be the map of a neighborhood or something.
Could
This
be.
is a real nice
I
touching
like the
album by Joni
subliminal
Mitchell.
seduction about it. That's
All the
what
words. Yep, I like the handwritten stuff. I love handwritten stuff. Somebody wrote that out by hand for him,
Yep.
and put it together. I think I made one mistake over there by compose, or is that just dirt? That might just be dirt.
It's
I
sort
was
of like our artwork.
I
It's
think that's pizza
two
sauce. Maybe.
fingers, dude.
Sometimes the best art's just made quickly. This is like contour drawing of Joni, real fast.
I love that. I got that on.
Yeah, it's a good record too, from beginning to end. From beginning to end. So that's my first record. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
Okay.
What do
We
I
got
do?
Gordon Lightfoot.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Fantastic. Volume 1. KTEL Records.
Oh man, remember the K-Tel record commercials?
Finding a lot of wild stuff. Whoever's watching.
One of my very
My
early
mod.
crushes.
Yeah, my mom died, and my mom and Laura's mom died recently. So we're cleaning out my dad. Anyway,
What?
we're cleaning out memories of our childhoods, emotional and anyway, and finding stuff. And in this, there was an old newspaper from '75 in there, and it was about anyway. Just wild stuff. And in albums, you got to look through the sleeves. I found some wild stuff. All right, you're up, Bubba.
I like this one. This old fashioned Beach Boys album, Beach Boys Today! Exclamation point. So it's Beach Boys Today. Good little Beach Boys album, man. With really not too many hits on it. It's got Help Me Rhonda on it, and Do You Want to Dance? But you really don't have a whole lot of the Beach Boys classics weren't on this record. But I like it because they're all fresh and young, and they got their Beatle haircuts, except for that one cat.
Look at Charlie Manson. He's hanging in the backwoods.
This guy here. See their haircuts are all a bit shaggy, and then they got this guy from the military, and we could talk about him all day. Anyways, Beach Boys are awesome. I love Beach Boys. Good old-fashioned record. It's autographed, too, by Dick Clark. Look. Dick.
It's IA generated. Clark. Come on.
It's IA. It is IA generated.
Just like this show is.
We are a Temu special.
Although I heard something itself.
I've been saying Temu for days, but I heard somebody say Temu the other day.
One of my favorite things to do is watch new documentaries, real footage, good stuff, in my opinion. I watched one of Elvis Presley recently.
Who's he?
From it was about an hour and 40 minutes. I don't remember. But he was good at one point. Him and the band behind him was intense until he started sweating too much. But before that point, his band and him, they were good.
I don't think there's anything disappointing about an Elvis concert.
Have you been to one?
No. I watched it when I was a boy, though. When I was a little boy, I stayed up too late. Well, quick story.
He's huge.
We had HBO. We borrowed some HBO from our neighbors. And we were like, we used to borrow HBO. And there was an Elvis special, and I stayed up late. My dad let me stay up late and watch it. And I was like 4.5 years old, and he let me stay up and watch the Elvis special. So I watched it. I think it was Elvis from Hawaii.
4.5? Are you sure? Maybe.
Well, I moved out of that house when I had my fifth birthday in that house, and then we moved out. So I had to be about 4 or 4.5.
Maybe
early memories, man. I like this thing about early memories. Like you ever listen to Charlie Daniels Band, man? Fire out mountain, run boys
I've
run.
seen him 5 or 6 times. Got to meet Charlie. Got to hang out with them and Marshall Tucker backstage in Lyle, and it was pretty awesome. And both bands were in their prime in late 70s, early 80s. Pretty damn awesome.
Charlie, Chuck Daniels.
I was with my brother Paul. Hey, Paul, up in the sky. I go, Paul, where you been? I was in a limo with Marshall Tucker.
Great art. All the way around, there's a border. I mean, just all of it. There's like this little hidden symbols down here at the bottom that probably represent song titles or things otherwise.
And look, how old is that album, John?
Oh, I don't know, like 70s probably. I'm gonna guess like 1973 is when it came out.
Look at how the colors still stick.
You wanna know how old this album is? Same age as me, man. Recorded in 1973. The album came out in 1974. When they bought the record, I don't know. I got it from a thrift store for $2.
Happy birthday, John.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Country Joe.
Glenn Campbell.
Oh, by the time I get to Phoenix?
Yeah.
She'll be rising.
It's been on my wall, and I have. Okay, yeah. I've been staring at it. I got albums everywhere hanging in my rafters. I can pull down stuff, but I just pulled this one down because I was going to pull another one, but I meant to put this one on. It's pretty, just the empty bench and him, and you can think it's subliminal. What do you want to think? Anyway.
I heard a story the other day about Glenn Campbell that said somebody that he was just so he's like one of the best musicians of all time, guitar player. I mean, but they said his personality didn't match necessarily his talent. But I don't know. That's just what I heard.
One of my dad's favorite musicians, Glenn Campbell, when I was a child, maybe it was 4 3/4 or 5 7/8. My dad cranked Glenn Campbell.
I love that. Oh, you're gonna like this next one.
Okay.
Bet.
I know that hotel.
The back cover. This is a giveaway. You see it, don't you?
I know the back. I know the back cover.
This is a album that everybody has.
No, song remains the same.
Song remains the same. The concert film album, and it's got the book inside of it with pictures. They use a lot of black paper because it's dark, and they put them little tiny pictures on the black paper. They could put a little more information, maybe, but it's just the photos, and then there's the song list. But it's cool. The Bonzo. He's a badass drummer right there, man.
Have you
That's
seen the
it.
movie?
Oh, I have seen the movie. In fact, it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Okay.
It's maybe not better than
But when it came out in the theaters back in,
yeah,
I
I would
don't
like to
know,
see it in the movie
I
theater.
waited in line 2 or 3 hours to get into the theater, and that was the thing back then. To
Was
wait in line to go see it at the midnight showing, and it was
yeah,
songwriters, but you couldn't see it any other time, and it was limited. Man, we waited in line at a movie theater
yeah.
like you're going to concert, or like back in the day.
I had a friend once, and he kind of tell me that he was kind of. I think it was a little bit of jealousy. He was jealous of Jimmy Page, but he was also a very good guitar player. That's had a
But
kid,
you know,
but he was jealous of Jimmy Page. So he always said Jimmy Page wasn't a very good guitar player, but
all right,
he really
all
was.
right, all right. Here's my opinion. It's
Just
my favorite band.
innovative.
It's my favorite band. I've seen many documentaries, many footage, real stuff. It's four dudes. It's early. They didn't have all that technology. You can fake it and do that.
Yeah,
Just watch Jimmy. Watch him. Eh, No, it's not. It's real. It's not
yeah.
Memorex.
To get distortion, you had to just kind of turn it
When
up
he's
louder.
sweating, what are you doing? I was going to say something, but I can't.
I wasn't
Uh,
sniffing a record.
all right. Am I up? You're up. You're up. Am I?
You're
Me?
up. You're up. No,
All
I
right.
got one more.
The Animals.
Oh, that's a great album.
Uh, Heard some stuff I'm really bad with. I know if I hear a note, I know the band, but not the song or stuff. But I heard the Animals at work, and psychedelic and great stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
Eric Burden. There's nothing to be said about Eric
it's
Burden.
my life. I do what I want. It's my life. Think what I want.
We gotta get out of this
Yeah,
place.
they were a
It's
pretty
the
big
last
band.
thing we ever do.
Underrated influencers, as someone called us last week.
Influencers.
Oh, we are.
We're trying to influence the world. Influence is good, but we're trying to
Influence,
influence.
come into our cult.
It is a cult. It is a cult. Who it is it, Phil?
Cult
It is
of
Phil.
personality or Blue Oyster Cult
He's the cult of. He's the
or
cult
Culture
of.
Club or whatever club you want to join.
Yeah. Um, my
Shoot for
last
the
record
boys in
tonight
mind. That's fine.
is a really good one, double album. One of my favorite. There's great live albums. You got Song Remains the Same, and you
Oh,
got
you only get one album at a time.
what's the? Oh, did I just show one? Is it your turn? You just showed one, didn't you?
Double album. Da, 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 da.
The double album. The last one was a double album too. Right. But what's the other one? The great Little Feat album. It's really good live double album. But this is a good live double album that everybody has. Harry Belafonte at Carnegie Hall, the complete concert. He's awesome, man. That guy can run. And it says recorded on the spot. I like that. It's like a bootleg. And then it says something here. It says stereo orthophonic high fidelity recording.
I thought you were going to say I saw an autograph that says to John.
No, that's down here.
Yeah, I love. See how it's all white in the black and white, and then they got the purple highlight. I find a lot of jazz albums, which I have a lot. I did. There's one right here, Benny Goodman,
It's like a one
Lionel
color.
Hampton, that they
What?
used like a watercolor color in the black and white. And I dig that totally.
This
You know
one's
what I'm
like
saying?
it is a painting of some kind. It's not a
We're talking
photograph.
about art, not the music right now.
That's okay. But this one is like a photograph, a
Yeah.
painting of a photograph. But yeah. So
There's albums
hey,
80 years old and the color's better now than albums produced a week ago. Blows my mind.
Dale. You know that on there. He does it really
My
good.
last one is Little Feat. Time Loves a Hero. Old George.
Hey.
Watching a documentary on him. Never got to see him. But big stuff back in my early days, before some of you cats were born, they were kind of influential on me. They were original jam band-ish, I guess they call it. I don't know what they are, but I'm a big fan of Little Feat. Good
Like
stuff.
so, is it Southern style Cajun? Maybe a
Georgia.
little.
Lowell George was something else. I watch documentaries. He's like a Terry Kath of Chicago, Lowell George, Little Feat. So very underrated cats who died too early. Some drugs are good, most are bad. Watch what you do. Seriously.
I agree. I
Uh,
agree with you on that.
but
Good point.
great leader. Yeah, just good stuff. When you start sweating balls too much, you know you're done.
That's
Like
right.
Bon Scott.
when they 5 records, March 11th, Wednesday, show 200 and something, 50, 60, 70th.
You
show,
just added
perhaps.
3 shows since we started. What are you doing?
It's free. There's not a lot of stuff free in this world, but for our show, other than the electricity, I suppose we use to make it, it's pretty much free. There's no admission price. They just announced the festival
Yes,
up in
there is.
Wisconsin.
$42.
Did you see that festival Adam Grule was sharing up in Wisconsin? It was like
Okay.
free.
Anybody who's watching, I haven't been on Facebook for 4 weeks now. I got hacked into my Facebook. Been super busy or lazy. So no, I have not seen anything on Facebook. I've been on anti-social. The only thing, anyway, no, I'm not. Haven't been on Facebook, and that's my. Go ahead.
Wow. We should invent anti-social media, where you
Well,
people who
basically, that's
don't
what I've
where
done.
people who don't want to be on there go hang out.
That makes double no standard, double jeopardy. You time out.
Well, I've got people telling me all the time they don't do Facebook, they only do Instagram, or they only TikTok, or they don't do this anymore, and they don't do that.
once
They
they
still
start
do
saying all
something.
this,
They all still do something, and it's
well,
unfortunate for us humans.
it's a part of life. You have to. No, you don't have to. It's like um, it's like when I'm at home. I love sports. I love the news and watching TV. Okay, I'm older. But when I go to a festival, when we go for 5 days, John, I don't want to know a score. I don't care if they're bombing Aurora. I don't. It's just I'm in a different world, and I'd love to live that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's better. It is better when we're away from it. I
It's a
agree. I agree.
great. It's like neighbors. How you doing this morning? It's and then you get to meet friends and okay, screw the art, screw the music. It's just a good time. Good time. Anyway,
I like that. I like that. Screw the art. Screw the music. On that note, we probably bring this guest in here pretty soon. You
you
ready
got
to interview a
paintings
guest?
behind you. I think I do artwork, and I got music. Okay, all
Um,
right, back to the show. Out of the box.
All right. Well, what we'll do is we'll bring him in the room and we'll see what happens. Isn't that what we usually do on the show?
Oh boy, I'm older. Okay, yes,
You
that's
can
what we're
always say
doing.
that you're
Ding
older. How much
door.
older are you really? Ding dong. Okay.
Oh,
Ding
Mr.
dong.
Rogers is at the door.
His last name's actually Preston, but Mr. Preston's neighborhood. We'll get him in here in a second. Give me a spin on that one there. Now we got you going sideways, right side. That's interesting.
Am I sideways?
You're yeah, it's interesting. Now you're sideways.
Should I go like this?
Yep.
That
All
works
good.
for us. Yeah, it works for us.
Okay, cool.
It didn't switch to side view for some reason that time, but that's okay. That's all
I'll
right.
try it again. Did it do
Oh.
it this time?
There he is.
Okay.
Our guest, Mr. Doctor. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Excellent. This is my good friend Phil up here, or above us, or below us, or however you see him.
Hello, mister.
To the side, I guess tonight.
Bill.
He's on
Nice
that
to
side.
meet
No, he's
you.
on that side tonight within TV. Okay. But yeah, welcome to Phil and Jon Zone.
Very intriguing first name.
That's actually on my birth certificate.
One time we did have a band play at a festival we were at called Mr. President, or no, Doctor President. It was Doctor President. So Mr. Doctor, that's just another. I love the twist on it. It's wonderful, wonderful.
Well, it's that. Go ahead.
Real name David Preston. If that's okay, if I tell that, we didn't get you in. Too
Oh,
much
absolutely,
trouble.
absolutely.
Mr. Doctor played music. I met him down in the Nashville area, the greater Nashville area. I'm not sure exactly where are you from, my friend.
I live in Cookeville, Tennessee. It's
Okay.
about halfway in between Knoxville and Nashville on Route off 40.
I bet it's real nice. That sounds real nice.
It is
out there.
really pretty place.
Very nice, very nice. That's my buddy Philip there. I think I already introduced you to him. Sorry. Every time we do the show, we talk for like a half hour before the show, and we got all kinds of stuff to talk about, and then we get on the show, and we're like, yeah, just so we don't think about it being a show.
I have things to say, and I just want to let you talk, John. You know him, and let him talk about what he's doing. Okay, you're in Nashville. You know Trevor Clark?
I do. Not well, but I do know him. Yeah.
Okay.
Trevor-
I've met him a few times. He's a really good guy, good musician.
Yeah, I met him from up here in northern Illinois, where I'm from. I'm almost on the Wisconsin border, Aurora, Illinois.
Okay.
My second time on the show with John, and
You say it's your second time?
oh,
Anyway, we're just a couple goofballs. Don't mind us for a minute there, David. Gets silly. I met David one night. We were at a thing for Todd Snyder down in Nashville. That's how we met, real quick. I'll let the people know. And we were at the party, concert. Because his nephew Levi Snyder was doing a concert, and we went to that show. And it kind of ended kind of early. And somebody put an address in my phone and said, "We're all going here." And I'm not from the area at all. And we got on the car and put it in the phone. It's like, well, it's not too far. So we get on the highway, and then we're going down the highway and around Nashville. It's the city. And I don't know. It was dark. I don't know which way we went. We went down the road. Ended up at a stranger's house that was lit up very good, and the party was around the back side of the house. Like, it wasn't the front door situation.
Yeah.
And luckily for us, I decided just to go ahead and pull in the driveway anyway and see what happens. And that photograph I shared earlier with the intro screen ended up being a great experience. Our good buddy Cody and our good buddy Jim hung out, and we met David here too, and met some real nice friends that night at a party after the party in the dark.
Yeah, I met all kinds of new people that night. It was really cold that night too, so I didn't even have a guitar because I didn't want to leave it in the car. So our host let me borrow his for most of the night. So
Oh, wonderful. Well,
yeah.
you couldn't tell that. You couldn't tell that when we listened to you play. It sounded really good.
Oh, wow.
We both had Jim Lewin and Cody on the show before. That's why also the silly little goof on the thing there. But those guys, friends of ours for a long time, and Cody especially.
What a pleasure to play with and meet those guys too. Definitely a couple of sweethearts.
That guy Jim he was coming to the show for Levi, but his plane didn't get there till basically he pulled up to the front door as we were getting ready to walk out.
I wondered that because I didn't see him at the show.
So it turned into just a good opportunity for him to continue the night on and play music and everything,
Right.
and play some songs for everybody. The thing that I did mention earlier about our friend Chicago Farmer, because Phil knows Chicago Farmer real well, Cody Dekoff, and he don't swear. He don't swear at all. And when you did the Dan Reeder medley there that night, he got really into it and he started screaming, he hollering the chorus out and everything. Made us all smile just because I know he's got it in him. Just what he when he's in front of folks. He does.
Yeah. Well, that'll definitely test the limits. That one that
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
doing that night.
But I swear by his music that I've seen him a lot of times, and he does swear, not verbally, but through his music. I swear it's good. Yeah, it's
Because I like that. I like
big
that.
Big Cody
Um,
fan.
I
You're
just
also
delved in a little deeper here lately too, and I'm really enjoying it. The first time I ever heard him, we were actually in a band I used to be in called the Flea Market Hustlers, and we were at the John Hartford Memorial Festival, and Chicago Farmer was playing there. That's the first I'd heard of him, and then I just delved in a little deeper here recently, and what some amazing stuff. The new stuff is great too. I've only listened to those 3 songs that he released before the actual album release, and man, so good. That song "Mattress."
tell you what,
Heard that? That's a great song.
it started off as a silly, and it turned into like his thing now. He's got to do it, and the place goes nuts. And he's always been good with sing along stuff. He's always been able to like get people involved and interactive like that with those kind of songs. Good live show. Have you seen him perform live, play live?
Well, that's what I was talking about. The first time I
Back
ever
in the
heard of
days.
him or saw him, we were playing at the same festival, so I
Yeah.
got to see his set there. Yeah.
Yeah. Flea Market Hustlers. I do remember you guys coming in. We had this short conversation when I was in Nashville about that.
Right.
The whole situation of that. That's a really great whole production there for sure. It's nice when you meet people again in life and you realize you met them before. It's kind of cool, even
Yeah.
briefly.
Beards of a feather,
That's right. That's right. Are you playing with any bands right now?
Yeah, actually, I do solo stuff, and then I've got a couple variations of a trio with electric bass and drums, and then I'm actually playing electric guitar in that. I'm doing the Telecaster Acoustasonic. I don't know if you've ever seen those, but it's kind of a hybrid. But one is called Mr. Doctor in the Waiting Room, and that's the main one, and it's real, a lot of the same content as what I do, and then we go on a lot of psychedelic journeys in there too. So.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
And then I got another one called Mr. Doctor and the Placebo Effect, and it's literally just a change of a bass player, but gives it a different flavor.
All right, if you want to play a song for us,
Well,
we can put the rubber gloves on, and you never know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. We'll get right over here, Mr. Doctor, and we'll get back to you. Play a song for us here, buddy, and we'll get back to you. And yeah, that's all. Yeah, sure. Phil, it is called the Phil and John Zone, isn't it?
Do you want me to play now, or you want?
Go for it.
No,
Okay.
do it. We'll go back and forth. We'll go back
Okay,
and forth.
cool.
Take your time, man.
Our friend Mr. Doctor here, folks, from Nashville area. We call it the name of the town again. He told me, but we'll have to memory and all that. But we'll give it to him for here a second for let him play a song for us.
This song is about my least favorite bartender. Oh, Angie, when I see your face, my thoughts begin to roam. Wondering if you want me here, if you'd rather I go home. Sometimes I think you like me, a lot of other times I don't. Some nights you'll serve me with a smile, a lot of other nights you won't. But I'm standing at the end of the bar, just hoping you'll look my way. There's no gesture I can make, there's no words that I can't say. 1 minute you're right in front of me, the next 10 you're out of sight. You'll take it when she gives it, Angie's working tonight. Oh, Angie, when I hear your voice, my nerves get a little frayed. But I need the drinks and company, I need to play the game. Then listening to you go on and on, my focus is nearly shot. Makes it difficult to throw the darts, put them in the right spot. And God, I hate to ask you, but you're the only one working here. Would it be too much to ask for you to hand me another beer? But you're always in mid-story about they were wrong and you were right. You'll have it how she gives it, Angie's working tonight. Angie, I'm well aware you don't think of me when I'm gone, and I'm fairly confident that you'll never hear this song. I guess that means I can speak my truth, so with all of that being said, if I had my wish, I'd wish that Lish was here instead. Well, I've been here for hours, this is the first time that I've had Angie's full attention, 'cause it's time to pay my tab. Well, it's half an hour till closing time, well, she's turning off the lights. Ain't no doubt when it's time to go, Angie's working tonight.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
Angie, you out there watching tonight, that was for you, girl.
Like I said, I highly doubt she'll ever hear that song, but I didn't change any of the names or anything, so nobody say anything.
That's cool. That's great. I've had lots of reasons to be disappointed in some of my waitresses at times, or bar staff will call it, bartender. That's cool. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. You got recordings and stuff? Do you have albums out there, music people can access?
I'm actually working on one right now.
Excellent,
So
excellent.
that one will be on there, and it's got a good new collection of original songs, and we just started working on it day before yesterday. So, but it's going pretty well. So, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of delay. We're working with a guy, Ray Capehart, and he's really good, very good musician, very good sound engineer too.
Nice, wonderful, wonderful. Got plenty of those down there in Nashville. There's a lot of music production people, we'll just call it for now. a lot of going on.
Indeed.
I've been there a few times in my life. I've been there as a kid. We went to Fish shows, and then this last time was the longest trip I got to really spend there when we did the mural for Todd. And I took Amy down to Broadway, and we drove around, looked at all the guitar cases and everybody walking around with them and stuff, and all the lights. And didn't really even get out of the car over there because the East Nashville scene is just so much more interesting and relaxed, and there's still enough to see and do over there.
Really, the only place on Broadway that I'm interested in usually is Roberts and Layla's next door. So
Yeah,
you can get some really good music pretty much
yeah.
anytime you walk into either of those places.
A kid that I grew up with, well, a guy I used to play music with, his son, who grew up, I guess, recently is plays at Hank Jr.'s bar every Saturday and Sunday. He's guitar player for the whatever band, you know. He's good. He's a rocker. He rocks out. You know, he loves it. You know, he looks like pick somebody from MTV or something. You know, but he got that gig down here. He enjoys it. Didn't get a chance to go see him when we were down there, but yeah, I liked East Nashville a lot more. Just it's more, I don't know, interesting, and I liked all the art that was there. It was incredible to see all that stuff too. You know,
Which your mural is amazing, by the way.
appreciate that. Today I saw somebody come up in a people you might know list, and it was on the back of the picture was the mural, and I was like, well, I better see who this is. You know,
I've actually got your doodle on the that you gave me that night on the fridge. So I
nice.
see it every day.
Nice.
So circa around what time were you seeing Fish in Nashville?
1995 is when I saw him.
Oh, okay, that would have been a little bit before.
Long time ago,
I
before
was
the
just
hiatus.
I was thinking about one I saw there years ago, and their guests were just it was wild. Pretty much the entire Del McCurry band, Sam
Really,
Bush, and then to cap it with all those people, Winona Judd comes out and they did Freebird,
really. See, that's Fish though. They can do everything. They pretty much do
right?
anything they try and put their mind to. Yeah.
That would have been around 2000.
The night we saw him, Bale Fleck came out,
Yeah,
and
nice.
they had just started playing a few different bluegrass tunes on their circuit. You know, they were playing Ginseng Sullivan, a couple other ones, and Bale came out and played them with those songs that night at the Coliseum there.
Yeah.
But that time I was a kid and we didn't know what to do. We got out there and we went to a couple pawn shops and looked at guitars, and then we ended up at the Hard Rock Cafe for some reason, and they wouldn't seat us because we looked like a bunch of dirty hippie kids, and so we decided to just go to the Fish show.
You're
Oh
such a
wow.
dirty hippie kid.
Well, we were. I mean, we were there to see the Fish show, but like we just didn't know we were
Yeah.
young. We didn't know what we were doing. You know, rock. You know.
Fish Show's definitely a better choice than Hard Rock Cafe, which I remember. I remember when that was. Wait a minute, that's yeah, and Planet Hollywood was there for a while too on Broadway.
Yeah,
That's the
I think I'd say Hard Rock Cafe was pre-Planet Hollywood, but it's the same idea.
Yeah, yeah, definitely,
Yeah, yeah.
definitely was. I lived there for a while. I haven't lived there in about 15 years.
Where you from before?
Well, I'm from pretty close to where I am right now, but I went back and forth between Murfreesboro and Nashville, living
Oh,
there for a
Tennessee
while.
guy.
Yeah, I'm from Tennessee.
All right.
Yeah.
Fills
Ever
up by
gone to?
Chicago. I'm Central Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know,
Yeah, I was just outside letting my dog out. Usually about 7:30 when the show starts, I got to go out and let him out. But the sky is intensely purple, pink, blue. It's the end of the storm from the big storms we had.
We've got a
We
thunderstorm
took
going on right
pictures out
now.
there. Yeah, we had tornadoes yesterday.
like you're getting the leg of what we let go last night, or we got last night, probably still down there because it was coming through. Did it come through all day today, or did it?
No, no, it started
It
probably
ended.
a couple hours ago.
We got the rain and the
That's
snow, but
all
not
I
the
need.
storms, but the sky. Yeah. Anyway.
I was talking to the guest, Phil.
Oh, I don't
I'm fired again, aren't I?
what?
I'm fired again, aren't I?
I've been fired since but I'm still here.
And you just keep
Yeah.
showing up to work.
Me and Phil, we normally do. We go to festivals and do artwork. I paint stuff. He paints records, and we sit up next to each other, become friends. And so when we started doing the show at 2020, because we weren't gonna be able to do that, and that's what turned into this particular experience. But we still do. We still travel all over Illinois and different places up by the Chicago and Wisconsin area.
Phil, did you do the record painting at the John Hartford Memorial Festival?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, well we've met then.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
look familiar. Yeah, I had the
I
record
we,
booth.
Flea Market Hustlers played there, but even when we didn't play, we would go. And I actually they worked. My friends are on the Dancing Daves. Or it's Dancing Days now. The festival camping. So they did all the artist camping tents, and then I would oversee the artist camping on the
Right on.
years that we didn't play. Yeah, so that was really fun. Working with, and then I mean, just talk about in artist camping at John Hartford Memorial Festival. The jams were
You can't
incredible.
beat that festival for musicians and playing and music, and it just never stopped. It
Very
never,
true.
unless it rained real hard, it didn't stop. And even then,
And
we
I
caught
even
breaks.
remember it raining
Yeah,
a couple of
Phantom
times,
Records.
and
Mm,
at least in the artist camping anyway, because they had flown a huge. My buddy John had flown a huge tarp, and it was
Yeah.
kept a very large group of people dry. So
I'm
Yeah,
glad you got to experience the Hartford Festival too. That was
yeah, I
a,
got to
yeah,
go there because of you, John, and yeah,
it was a labor of love for me to get to work on that for all those years and be part of that one, man. Jeez,
had
that
some
was
great people there.
yeah.
same.
I couldn't count the
Holly
musicians we
Tuttle.
saw and friends we made doing that event those years.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Got to
really
meet
miss it.
Billy. Got to meet Billy Strings with no tattoos.
Same, and we jammed, and then a couple years later he blew right up. Yeah,
Blew it up is an understatement.
exactly. But yeah, no, Vince Herman, you got to play
Yep.
with him quite a few times, and um, yeah, what a great festival.
Yeah.
Great memories. I got posters everywhere, and yeah.
Yeah, me
Vince
too.
Vince was on week 5 of our show. He came on the show, Good Sport, and came on and did an interview and played some songs for us that night. And yeah, that's what we just love music and art, and that's why we do this. And we figured it started off because COVID, because nobody had anything to do. But now it's just some people are still checking it out and watching. We get people, here and there and sharing it and what happens, and
I never had any social media of any kind until COVID, and that's actually why my name is spelled like it is, because they would not let me make my first name Mister under any circumstance.
right.
So, so then I just made Doctor follow suit, but
And they started to be stringent on nicknames and stuff, and people who
yeah,
wanted a nickname, they just went over to Instagram.
yeah, right. Yeah. Well,
No,
mine's the same there too, but I was a teacher for 12 years, a middle school teacher,
yeah.
and so they get to call me Mr. Preston while we were playing, and somebody said one night, somebody sitting out in the audience said something about, wasn't it Doctor? And the guy I was playing with said, Mr. Doctor maybe, and I just thought it was hilarious because putting Mister in front of Doctor totally negates that title. So
I like it. I like that. That made me think of it differently. I love that. Yeah, that's one. Now, you're not in a medical profession now. You say you're a teacher. Or do you still teach, or do
no,
you?
actually, past few years I've been out of teaching. So
Okay, well, the past few years haven't been good for anybody and most of it shit. But we're back. We're here. We're living. Going
yeah,
forward. That's all can.
Mister. I got a record collection, and a couple weeks ago I had looked through my Mister album. But Mister, would you like to play another song?
sure.
Cool. Again, once again, our friend, if you're just tuned in, we're talking to our friend Mr. Doctor here from Tennessee, and he's going to be playing a song for us. And Phil is being Phil.
And we kind of chatted about this earlier. I'm not really. I think this is a traditional song. I've looked and looked, and I really can't find who wrote it. So I'm pretty positive it's a traditional song, but I'll throw in a little fiddle tune at the end too. So. I told the daffodils, I told the whippoorwills just how pretty you smile. Yes, I told them all about you. Told each little bird every little single word that you say is worthwhile. Yes, I told them all about you. I told the moon, every little star that shines above, about the way you roll your pretty eyes and how you love. Each little honeybee knows it's gonna be honeymoon for two. Yes, I told them all about you. I told the daffodils, I told the whippoorwills just how pretty you smile. Yes, I told them all about you. Told each little bird every little single word that you say is worthwhile. Yes, I told them all about you. I told the moon, every little star that shines above, about the way you roll your pretty eyes and how you love. Each little honeybee knows it's gonna be honeymoon for two. Yes, I told them all about you. there's that one.
Well, I never met a fiddle tune I didn't like. That sounds great, buddy. That
Hey,
sounds
doctor, that was really good, dude.
The fiddle tune, thank you. The fiddle tune's
That was
Cherokee
that was
Shuffle.
right on, dude.
Appreciate
And
that, guys.
I'm a harsh critic. That was good.
Oh, right on. Well, thanks for giving me a chance to play it for you.
Of course. Yeah, no, that's awesome. We, like I said, we don't really know what we're doing. I told you we're strictly unprofessional, you know, but we do our best though.
That's a wonderful premise to have.
Yeah, for sure. So Phil, did you have another question?
No, I was kind of mesmerized how good that was. That was really, really good, man. Seriously.
I try to get
Keep
I
playing. Maybe I'll make a record. I'll see you at some festival somewhere. I don't know, or
Possibly.
just keep doing what you're doing. That was very good, dude.
Thank you.
write down how he spells it because it's kind of tricky.
What's that?
I told Phil he should write down how you spell your name.
I'll
It's a little tricky.
misspell it.
You missed it by one letter on the post, but
Well, with an E or an O or something like that, probably. Or I was trying to spell it completely wrong.
well, I mean, when you have a name spelled like that, I mean, that's just that's going to be what happens every now and then. So
I've painted thousands of albums for bands, and I put them in my booth. And the people who find the mistakes, because I have probably got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 in my life, is the band comes into the booth and goes, "You misspelled our band's name."
Well,
Yeah, it's not anybody else looking at the records; it's the band. Yeah.
And I said, "I'm sorry, I'll take." No, we won't. And
yeah.
Old Salt Union's a good one.
He always tries to give records out. I'm sure he gave one to Flea Market Hustlers too back in the day. It was
No,
Yes,
I've never
I
done
did
one.
not end up with it, but yes, we did get one a time or two. I didn't end up with it, but
Okay.
Yeah. See, his claim to fame is on somebody's bus. There's some rich person. I don't know, he gave him to a whole bunch of people all over the place, and it's just he inspired me. That's why I drug him into all this crazy Phil and John Zone stuff. Because
I definitely remember the record painting booth very well, and people were always talking about how cool it was at that
Right
festival.
on. You want to play another song?
Sure.
yeah, we don't have any material. To be honest, we're out of questions. I got one more question for you. I'll wait a little bit longer to ask you.
Hey,
Okay.
John, I was going to tell you why we have a guest on. I know we do that thing showing stuff around our room. I don't know if it's good when the musician's playing or maybe we could have a segment. I hope it doesn't offend the artists when they're playing.
They're usually not paying attention to us. I don't think we're muted.
Oh yeah, nothing but I mean I have my eyes closed a lot when I play.
Right,
so-
we did it. Okay, go ahead. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't trust any musician doesn't close his eyes anyway. All right.
Yeah.
We can do whatever we want.
All right, here's another one I wrote. Tell me what you're thinking. That's the only way I'll ever know. Hurry, 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 since it be that there might not be that much more time left to go. If I could look through your eyes at what you're seeing, there would be no need for me to ask how long is where I often end up stringing, filling up the hollow space inside the mold where I've been cast. Nothing's easy until it's easy. I'll make this easy. It's not the first time that I've shown up for this. Each time now feels like it could be the last. I've been around enough to know this feeling, how low I have to sink while I wait for it to pass. There will come a day, no doubt about it, I'll see from somewhere over on the other side. that I fed this beast to keep it growing, or that I decided to finally let it die. Nothing's easy until it's easy. I'll make this easy. I'll make this easy.
Right on. Fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice, man. Been playing a long time, David?
I have. I've been playing about 34 years.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Did you grow up with it in your family and stuff? Was it around?
No, actually, I was the only one. And I say 34 years. All those weren't incredibly productive years necessarily, but they were there all the same. I started when I was about 12, so I guess more like 35 years. But piano was my first instrument. I started that a couple years before. Didn't really keep it up. I can learn stuff on the piano and remember it and play it well, but I can't just sit and jam on the piano like I can the guitar. So I was just really drawn to that, and yeah, I've been doing it ever since. I did some fingerstyle classical guitar in school.
Nice, nice, yeah. I dabble with guitar, but never took it seriously. Phil paints on guitars. Try to give him a guitar to play, and he paints all over it.
Yeah,
It's okay, though.
I don't know a lick. We have 13 guitars hanging and all instruments hanging. I know good. I don't know. I don't know how to play a lick
He's
of
a-
nothing.
you're
I don't
your
know a
ear.
note. I'll leave it all to everybody else.
You gotta have listeners. Music needs listeners.
yeah. Do you
Well,
play
I'm a
any
listener.
instruments?
Excuse
Do you
me.
play any instruments, Phil?
What's that?
I was asking Phil if you play any instruments. I can't.
Zero.
Oh, nothing. Yeah.
Nothing.
What about you, John? Do you play anything else?
Yeah, he
I
does.
I got a guitar. I fiddle a little bit, not too much.
Wonderful.
I
Yeah,
don't fiddle
you're
actually. I
pretty
fiddle
good.
with a guitar, but I just for fun. No, not too much in front of people very often, but it happens from time to time. Guy, I always felt like should have one around. Like if you like, I had a bunch of roommates that had guitars, and I'd play with theirs and watch them play, and then they all moved away, or I moved away from them. And I just picked one up just to have it around, so I just always have it. And it's been like 30. I've been had my guitar for like 30 years too, but no, not that good. But I can get through. I
Well,
can
you
play
should bring
along.
it next time we're in the same room. We'll have to jam.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
play along.
John's good.
Yeah,
That's-
it's fun. I enjoy it. Something I ask everybody that comes on the show. I'm curious about like where music comes from in our lives and why we're in it. Why we're because music's important, so important to all of us. That like, but our first musical memories are in there somewhere. Like, what's the first musical memory you have? Like, first song that touched you, or first time you thought music was going to be.
Well, I have a couple of picks from when I would have been about. I mean, between 3 and 5.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I remember very clearly that my favorite songs were "Owner of a Lonely Heart" by Yes and "Driving My Life Away" from Eddie Rabbit. But I was so little, I couldn't pronounce my L's yet, so I always called it "Driving My Wife Away."
Which I'm surprised Al didn't pick that one up. Word Al didn't pick that one up.
Yeah, right. I know. I should write that one before he gets to
Oh my goodness! Sorry, he's probably listening. He's watching the show tonight, I'm sure.
it.
Most likely not, but I belong to one of his group of people that like him. I'm a big fan of Word Al. I thought he's great. Eddie Rabbit, that's a great track. So memories they stick with us. Those
Yes
early
is the thing.
and yes is of course that song. It's very sticky. Like if you hear it,
But that,
As a
I see
4-year-old, I don't know why those are the ones that reach out and grab me. But
That's
I wonder if you saw the video
There's
of
no
that.
right and wrong answers.
no, there were no videos yet.
The video for that Owners of a Lonely Heart thing was pretty
Or I
scary.
didn't see it if it
It
was.
was like
well,
snakes and stuff, and I think there were snakes in it and stuff. Like,
that would have been around the beginning of MTV, but I don't remember MTV
Yeah.
at that age.
I'm-
So that would have been the very beginning of.
I got to see Yes in the original form with John Anderson, Rick Wakeman, Chris Squire, John, back in late 70s and 80s, 2 nights in a row, twice in the round. Yes is one of my favorite bands underrated and live too. Blew my mind. Yes, great
Nice.
band.
I just think that's
Before you guys
interesting.
were born.
Well, yeah. Music sticks out at an early age, like you said, 3 or 4, like you were young. So
Yeah.
couldn't have been much older than that. My
But
first memories came
but
in about music.
it's okay. I guess. But the SEAM, they had technology, obviously, but it wasn't dubbed technology. It was really them. I had seventh row 2 nights in a row in the round, and I wasn't a drinker or party. I was just into music.
Yeah,
And
it's
it
been
just,
fantastic.
I can sit there right there, and I'm like, yep.
That is, I listened to
Tight,
radio a lot
tight,
growing up.
tight, tight. I remember Rick Wakeman just kind of almost looking at me on his keyboards all around, and yeah. Mhm.
Nice. Was that your first show?
Overkill, overkill. Yeah, real nice.
Was that the first show you ever saw?
My first show?
He
Yeah.
probably saw like the Beatles or something when he was a kid.
No, I seen that. I see that's one of my. I mean, I seen. You could name an early band. I've probably seen them. Just my favorite band. So if you're gonna go, I seen Yes 5 times, 2 nights in a row,
What
twice.
do you, Phil?
I
Do
mean,
you have? Do you remember a first show, Phil? And that's got my
a
curiosity now.
first
Like
show, my first
a
big show,
concert,
yes,
like
was with my cousin in 75 or 6. A big show, not the polka. We went and saw Peter Frampton and Ted Nugent in Milwaukee. 9,000 people. We don't drink, we don't smoke, we like music. Ted Nugent's our big fan. With special guests, never heard of the band Scorpions.
Uh,
They blew my mind.
at the
Huge
beginning of their
fans,
trip.
and
Yeah.
Scorpions blew it up. Big fan
Wow.
of the Schenker brothers. Yeah,
yeah.
Seeing that stuff early like that is amazing. Anytime you get to see a band that
yeah,
you know is going to be good, but you see
yeah.
them in their prime like that, right?
Yeah, and then when Frampton played "Do You, Do You," I mean, that's when he was.
What, was Peter
People
Frampton the
see bands
headliner?
like Foghat, like Skinner's playing and touring now. Well, I didn't see the original because he died.
Everybody's playing and touring now. Foreigners playing here in a couple
But I
months.
don't
Let's
like
hear.
seeing that stuff. I walked out of Alice in Chains show
Yeah.
because I'm a Lane Staley fan, and I like Jerry Cantrell.
I got to see them
I
back in the day.
just can't do it.
Oh yeah, it's hard for a band to switch lead singers. That's
AC,
like
name some bands. Go ahead.
Well, if the lead
Just
singer is doing most of the writing and the performing per se, as far as the singing, I get part of it. Not to say the
I know we go through
musicianship
this.
is not
I got
performing, but
the one that always pops up in my mind is AC/DC that it worked.
yes, of course, yeah.
the only one that really worked for
Yeah.
Journey for a little
Well,
bit.
Van Halen, of course,
Well,
they
Van Halen
Yeah,
definitely had a
you're right.
run,
Yeah. Very few though.
but I
Very
think Van Halen probably lost a lot of fans and gained a bunch of new ones.
you're right. Yeah, because it's different. It's just got a
Yeah,
different vibe to it. With
yeah.
change the name of the band.
There was something. Eddie Van Halen came up with my little feed the other day, talking about how his rig didn't have a distortion pedal.
huh.
So
So
it's about Eddie Van Halen for a second, no distortion pedal, but he's doing it some other way. He's doing it with turning it up too loud, or cranking or maxing it or
well, what
something.
they said the Kinks did, they took a razor blade and slit the wires or something in the back of the amp
So
to
it would feed
make it
back and
distorted.
make sound.
Yeah,
It would make a less clean sound. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, me and my brothers were big music fans. And kind of a quick story short, we're cleaning out Ma's house, everything's going. Brother passed, dad, mom and dad. So I went through my brother's stuff a day and a half ago, and he loved concerts. So I'm going through manuals of uh, concerts. When he goes to concerts, you buy the program, but they're pretty cool. And had a Van Halen, Guns N' Roses. Just research. They look really cool.
That's what
Um,
I was into when I was like a small kid. Like I saw my first show. I was about 9 years old, and I saw Bon Jovi and Skid Row. And then all through middle school, like it just kind of got heavier and heavier. The metal stuff that I saw. So I'd already seen a good handful of shows by the time I got to high school. It's what I've
yeah.
always liked doing.
I,
I
I,
gue- I guess I'm talking about my music. The people I work with, I know 98% of I don't know any of their music, so and they
But
don't know
heavy metal,
mine.
you know heavy metal. You were there. Don't deny it. Yeah. Well, I love that. Heavy metal. We all think we all went through heavy metal phase for a while,
Well,
or
you just
enjoy it
mentioned like
still.
Guns N' Roses and stuff like that. Like, that's
Yeah. And then end up at bluegrass, which in essence is just heavy metal without a distortion pedal.
yeah.
It's just
There are a lot of similarities to metal. I mean,
the
Well,
speed of the playing, the changes. The quicker you
you
can
know
go with it. I
my
mean,
number 1A favorite band, Mister. All right, and I don't like calling you. I'll call you
you're gonna
Doctor.
make him guess.
The
what
Clash.
the Clash is your very favorite?
He always claims that, yeah. But then he mentions Fog Hat an
Maybe I
awful
always
lot.
claim it. Yes, it is. I saw them 5 times with the original lineup, 2 nights in a row, twice. Blew my mind.
It's silly. Talking with a friend.
78.
I haven't spent an enormous amount of time with them. I like everything I've heard. I've definitely never seen them though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Look at their catalog. If you're a punk rocker, which me and John are, he won't tell you that.
Yeah, well.
But there we go. Sex Pistols, or
Eh,
I can name. Look at their catalog. It's huge. But
Ramones.
anyway,
I'm
to each his own.
Ramones over
I've got
Pistols.
my picks on that stuff.
All right. Would you like to play another song?
Um, sure, if you'd like for me to.
Oh, you got the guitar in your hand. With it's yeah. Game on. John, you got something to say?
Well,
I don't have anything to say. I was gonna say we're gonna talk for an hour, and it's not. But you
I'll,
pushed our guests. We put together.
I'll play a band you just mentioned.
All right.
Uh, 24 hours to go. I wanna be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated. Take me to the airport and put me on a plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. Can't control my fingers and I can't control my brain. No, no. Whoa. 24 hours to go. I wanna be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated. Put me in a wheelchair and get me to the show. Hurry, 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 before I go loco. I can't control my fingers and I can't control my toes. Oh no. 24 hours to go. I wanna be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated. Take me to the airport, put me on a plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. Can't control my fingers and I can't control my brain. No. Bam, bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, bam, ba, bam. I wanna be sedated. Bam, bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, bam, ba, bam. I wanna be sedated. Bam, bam, ba, bam, 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 ba, bam. I wanna be sedated. Get a little Ramones here.
Ramones are the best, man. I love the Ramones. There's so many. They got so many good tracks. That's a great crossover right there. I'll tell you, right to the Ramones, to the acoustic guitar, to the nice melodious tones. You got a
I
great.
love
vocal.
doing that. I love taking random songs like that and putting
When
them
you
in
do
there.
that, like the people in the room that aren't quite sure about bluegrass go, "Oh, it
Yeah.
works." You know.
People start realizing it's a good empty canvas to work with. Bluegrass is. I mean, you can pretty much adapt anything. I do a lot of traditional stuff and of course original stuff, but then just just to kind
That
of.
wasn't original. I know that song.
Well, I was talking about I've got a lot of random cover tunes that I do like that too that I just kind of adapt to my
No,
style. You know?
As a
even
punk
though I'm not
rocker,
on the screen, it goes upstairs in the stereo,
yeah.
and I'm like, man,
A-
that sounds good. It's a Ramon. That's killer. Right on.
As a punk rocker, I always appreciate whenever that's done with those songs because it reminds that, like, again, it reminds people that maybe aren't so sure of acoustic music or bluegrass music that their music can fit
Here's
right
my
there with other
wallet.
music, and then you
Well,
start to realize, yeah, I'd get a Ramones wallet. That one sucks.
yeah. Well, there's a lot of like just as
Throw
far
it
as
off,
like
slash my
this
wrist.
concept, the punk and folk songs, they share kind of a common element,
I think so.
more than one, really.
Uh, it's the way you play it. It's like Billy Strings or Larry Keel kind of trips me out.
Yeah, I like that too.
It's the way you play. And you had a sound you can do kind of.
And think about that, like with the folk punk connection of like the 3 chord song, the easy turnarounds,
What is Billy doing?
and also that people did punk rock when punk rock wasn't cool, and people did bluegrass when bluegrass wasn't cool.
Well,
Yeah.
first
Well,
time I
they're
saw
real
Larry
songs
Keel,
too, you know.
Yeah.
first time I saw Larry Keel was at John Hartford, and I go, that ain't bluegrass, man.
Well,
And then we
I
went
never
backstage. Remember, John?
I remember.
Yeah. Should
I
we?
never call
Yeah, I think
anything
we
that I
could
do.
talk about it.
I never say it's bluegrass that I do just because, like, bluegrass is a particular thing. So, um, I know that I bastardize it heavily, but I'm incredibly influenced by bluegrass. So,
Well, when Newgrass, anytime Newgrass pops up anywhere, Danny Barnes on a banjo MIDI, or even Billy
Danny
Strings
Barnes was
distorted.
killer.
that's good
Original
stuff.
bluegrassers, those authentic bluegrassers, are always going to have a little bit of butt hurt. There's like a little bit of a. It's hard to accept anything different than the old traditional. This is what bluegrass is.
All right. Just to bring that up, I just looking at an album that's went on my thing. Just okay. It's John Hartford, 2016. What albums I
It's
did?
there.
It's Leftover Salmon. Are they a bluegrass? They are trippy. They weren't bluegrass, were
Well, I
they?
mean, once again,
Right.
bluegrass is a very
And that's
particular
when I
thing.
signed the
So,
back. That's yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So no, I
But
mean, once again, very, very influenced by bluegrass, but no, I mean, bluegrass is a pretty particular thing if you want to be, really strict about it. So,
right.
But bands like Leftover Salmon and they took elements of bluegrass and made it fun, and they
yeah,
put
as well as a lot of other, what they used to call it, they used to have like a thing, polyethnic
polyethnic
Cajun slamgrass.
polyethnic Cajun Samgrass. Yeah, yeah. Because they took all those things they liked at the time, and they just used the bluegrass as a kind of
Yeah.
a vehicle for it.
I
you
love
know?
that kind of thing. That's yeah.
Those early albums, I was getting tapes of those guys playing, and I thought that Drew was an electric guitarist. The
Oh
way he
no.
plays that mandolin and he
I didn't
wails
know.
that.
Excuse me, doctor. What the hell's with that bandana thing? I just noticed that.
Well, whenever he played a Ramones song, I went through like a Mr. Rogers like transformation
Don't
into
start sweating, dude. Then you'll
a
die.
punk, you know. It's got like a
Don't do
it's got
that.
like a cool back. It's got like,
Oh,
I think it's like the
That sounds like my
thing or
brother's.
something. I don't know. Somebody gave it to me, but it's my painting coat.
I noticed something was different, but I had my eyes closed, so I didn't see the.
Yeah,
And this is
yeah.
my Mr. Gumby hat.
Already in
You
a
know, if you
diaper
like my
upside down.
Python.
Take it off, John. Put a hand on.
I'm not gonna put a hat on. I'm just gonna have no hat tonight. I told you.
Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
There, is that better? All right. My hair look good? Fine. Anyway, we're talking to our friend Mr. Doctor here. Again, you guys, we're really. This is
Doctor.
Do you have a favorite right now that you're listening to outside of your music that you're enjoying?
Well, I've been listening to myself a lot, just getting the recording and stuff going. But I've enjoyed Chicago Farmer recently. I love listening to like the '70s Jerry Garcia band stuff.
Yeah.
Like that stuff a lot. I love the Grateful Dead too. But and Todd Snyder, obviously. I mean, that's the reason we know each other, basically.
Yeah.
So, huge influence. I've followed that man for 30 plus years, and
After he passed away, I took dove deep into it and really like went through all the material again. I was able to listen to all of it, and then I took like a break for a little while. Like the last few weeks, I haven't heard a whole lot of it. And then like yesterday morning or something, I started up a radio station, and then he came on there right away, and it's gonna be a tough one for a long time.
I had a harder time with his passing than I have any of my other musical heroes. That was a rough one for me.
I hope the people can, all the videos out there and all the material that he did record and
Of
release.
course.
I hope there's enough that people can still be inspired by what he says and what he does. And
I don't think
songs,
there's any way that they can't be.
and those songs will touch people in a way that, you know.
It does. It seems like there's way more, people who are into listening to Todd. It's like, you can definitely feel that from everybody. There's more of a personal connection than there is just in general with artists.
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot of that going on with a lot of people and myself.
When was that? What, did you see the Otis Gibbs update about the video he recorded yet?
Well, actually, I just
did you go see it?
RSVP'd to try to get, because it's playing at the Belcourt in Nashville.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go see it hopefully.
Okay, good. He was talking about. He told some. That guy tells great stories. But he said something about just talking about Todd and this and that, and yeah, just the way he made people laugh. You know, I mean, when he touched people because he was singing about stuff that was heavy. That was Cody Canada said that stuff. He was talking about how he would say stuff that was heavy that people need to hear, but they don't want to talk about.
And I've said this several times before too. I loved how, like, he'd go so deep. It's like he was, it's almost like you feel yourself on the verge of tears at times, and then he put in the humor at the exact right time.
Yeah. Something about a mixture of comedy and music, storytelling.
Yeah.
If you can be serious. And comedians get heavy sometimes. Comedians talk about serious shit, and they make you smile about it, or laugh about it, or think about it differently.
Right.
And Todd was in that genre of mystery between those things.
Yeah, he had a really special brand of that.
Yeah. What do you guys got a dog party going on in here? You can't see him, but they're like.
I'm surprised my cat hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we do. We just do the Phil and John Zone. Phil, you got anything else you want to say to the young man? And they're going to tell him playing their song, and you listen. He's contracted in. He's probably over his limitation, but the union is
He's
going to
in the
call.
cult. Once you play 2 songs, you're in the cult. So
You're in the cult.
if you'd like to, Doctor, you can play another song if you like to.
I knew he was going to say that.
Sure, yeah, I can. Let's see here.
All right, your last song, and then we're gonna say goodnight to you.
Okay.
Phil, you already said goodnight.
Let's see here. What about well, how about I play a Todd song?
Sounds about perfect, man.
My landlady treats me like I don't pay my rent. Give my car to my mechanic, I ain't seen it since. My phone is always ringing when I want to be alone. They try to sell me everything from heaven to cologne. Everybody's got an offer I can't refuse. It's a circus out here, mama. Your baby's got them sideshow blues. See, it's on a big commercial. It's a video of a man. It's a plot to put an end to my attention span. They make up all these issues that I never understood. And if I thought I could change things, well, I'd run out to Hollywood. But it's hard to kick the door down. You ain't wearing no shoes. It's a circus out here, mama. Your baby's got them sideshow blues. I got them sideshow blues. I wanna tame the lions. Be centering rich kids. Ain't even trying. From college to the big top, taking all the best positions while I'm out in this tent with young freaks and musicians, moaning them sideshow blues. They play satanic records, and you don't know when they'll free. From a quiet kid to a maniac to the movie of the week. They're killing over cocaine, dying over sex. They're bowing down and praying to whoever cut the checks. And then I go to church on Sunday. I can't help sleep in the pews. That's what I do. It's a circus out here, mama. Your baby's got them sideshow blues. Well, I tried to tell my girlfriend she's the only one I've got. But this chick I hardly know keeps on telling her that she's not. She's got a loaded pistol, waves it all the time. Says sometimes you gotta kill a boy just to keep his ass in line. Well, that's the way she sees it. Says she saw it on the news. It's a circus out here, mama. Your baby's got them sideshow blues. I got them sideshow blues. I wanna tame the lions. These centering rich kids ain't even trying. From college to the big top, taking all the best positions, while I'm out in this tent with young freaks and musicians, moaning them sideshow blues.
Yeah, thank you, Todd. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, David, for playing.
It was really
tonight.
good,
And
man.
Absolutely my pleasure.
I have to say that was the song that they brought me into over to Todd because Jeff Austin used to play it all the time in Yonder Mountain.
That's right. Yep.
He would always introduce it as a Todd song, and then afterwards say it was a Todd song. Everybody'd be like, "Well, who's Todd Snyder?" And that's why that got me digging for him, man.
Always been one of my favorites. I've been listening to that since it came out.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, we really appreciate you coming on the show tonight, Doctor. We really do. It's good to see you.
Thank you
Hey,
so much.
Doctor, that was very impressive. Very right on, dude.
I appreciate that, Phil. Thank you guys so much for having me. It's been a
You
pleasure.
ever need
Oh,
anything
thank
from
you for
either one of
coming
us?
on.
Need some records painted or high fives or something? Just let us know, man. Okay, we're always
That sounds
around.
good. You may hear from me then.
All right, brother. Talk to you
Peace.
soon, mister.
All right. Thanks, guys.
I always forget where the button is. There it is. Okay. Well, Phil, how you doing, bud?
It's like a real TV show.
Sometimes, some nights it is. Sure, some nights it's, and then
What do you
it's
think?
hard. Well, I'll just be like,
Is anybody
really-
watching this now?
No.
No.
There's a few people. Chad's watched tonight all night, or part of the night. Carrie Cole. Oh, Carrie, you just missed our good friend, Mr. Doctor, played some songs for us, Carrie, if you just got in. But you can watch a rerun later if you want to. Dang, James Martin's here. There's a bunch of people here that didn't really meant to be in here earlier, I guess, but that's okay. Chatting, checking in. So we got a handful of people that watch us. Every time we have a guest, they share it with their pages.
I care, but I don't care. And
No,
again,
I don't care about it. Don't worry about it. Like every time we
We're
have a
just
guest,
talking, yeah.
every time we have a guest, they
Whoever's
share it with their
watching,
friends.
hello.
Yeah, they all share it with their friends.
You know
and
my
then
MO.
we make a couple new friends every night. Every time we have a different guest, we make a couple new friends.
Yeah, we get two, and then I lose one.
Well, if you can only hope for the best. This is the way this world works, man. It's spinning around fast. And the longer you're here, the faster it spins,
I don't really care.
Nah. What Todd say? This is all made up anyway, so who cares? Hey, there's
I'm
Sheila Whitaker.
generated, Todd.
Sheila Whitaker's been over there in the corner quiet the whole time. Our friends are watching us, Phil. Our friends are enjoying it, I think, man. He did a bunch of songs, some original stuff, really. And you have to go back. He did 4 songs, I think, because Phil just kept on saying, play more songs. And sometimes
He was very good. He was very
he's
good.
very good.
Very good.
They give Billy a
Very
run for his
impressed.
money, if you ask me. He just did Sideshow Blues at the end there, Carrie. The last one he did there with the Todd Snyder song, which we don't own the rights to, but it's really cool. And he did like 3 or 4 of his own songs. One about Angie, some bartender he don't really like so much.
Maybe he's got a problem with people because he's pretty good.
He's got a problem with people because they're not following him around. I don't think that's the situation.
No, he's good.
He's down in
You
Nashville. You got a
forever.
lot of musicians around you, and there's a lot of really good musicians. You kind
Yeah,
of
I forgot a
mind
couple
blown.
other people.
But that guy's got a good voice, sings with his heart, plays
Yeah,
really well.
I mean, I was upstairs because even though I'm not on the screen, we have it upstairs where I'm going to the bathroom or taking my dog out. I can hear it and hear the show. And I'm like, I'm going outside, peeing outside. I love peeing outside instead of the bathroom.
God, I love peeing outside. It's the very best.
People are watching us still. We live
We're getting more guests now than we had all night. Keep going.
right now.
Keep peeing outside. Keep talking. Wait a minute, hold on. I've been to your house. You peek outside of your house, or your neighbors are like 8 feet away.
You can't see shit outside.
Bev Cullum just said hello down there from Southern Illinois. So we've got people from Nashville, Tennessee, to Southern Illinois, to Chicago area, to heck all the way out to the West Coast. Our good friend out there, James, out there way out in the West, checking us out tonight. So we we appreciate it. You know, Phil and John Zone.
I'm not ready to go anywhere. I don't care.
No, we're going anywhere yet. You got segments to do still.
We got
You got segments.
You got segments.
And now football over, so I don't know what the hell you're going to talk about, man. You want to talk about sports?
All of a sudden, earlier you said we have 5 segments.
Let's have a minute of sports with Phil, for sure.
Right.
We haven't done that for a while. We haven't done that for a long time. So Phil Sports Minute. It is the Phil and John Zone after
The World Baseball Classic. The U.S. lost to Italy today or yesterday. I don't know if they're going to make it. I'll watch it after the show. The Chicago Bears started in Decatur.
Yeah,
Correct, John, where you live.
Yeah,
and now they're in
Okay.
Chicago,
Okay.
and they're thinking to move to Indiana.
Okay.
I don't get
Yeah,
that.
listen, man, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think they're going to just, the San Francisco 49ers are actually in Santa Clara, California.
Dude, what's the state bird of Illinois?
I don't know, but the one of Indiana is probably the dodo
Right.
bird. Sorry, my Indiana friends, but yeah, I don't
I
know.
love my sports, and this is the yin and yang. No, what's the sport? Oh, my favorite time of the year is
What
March.
about the
Madness.
Olympics?
Can you let me talk? I'm
No.
gonna cut you off. I love March Madness coming up. I love my sports, and actually, I love this time when I go to festivals. I don't know about sports. If I heard I don't see anybody who's watching the show ever, and John brings up names, and whoever he brings up, I miss you all, and I'll see you soon. We're not going anywhere. I might have to go outside and look at the moon for a minute. Have a cigarette. I don't smoke inside. But anyway, what's up, John?
Well, that's not sports. I thought we were talking about sports, man.
Oh, sports?
And that's been Phil's Sports Minute here on the Phil and John Zone. We get fired up. We start talking about this Busch Stadium thing. They're going to get all fired up, dude. Busch Stadium, right? No. It's not Busch Stadium. Soldier Field. But we start talking about Soldier Field.
Sports.
We want to talk about Soldier Field some more? We can talk about Soldier Field some more.
Well,
Are you upset about it? You're from Chicago, so it's important.
no, I'm not upset. No.
You're not really a Bears fan, but it's important, I think, that you
No.
your sport. How far of a drive is it from the Soldier Field area now? And then what the hell are they going to do with Soldier Field? It's still going to be there.
Would you nuke the show? Now you and me are talking?
No, we're not talking. We're still talking to everybody. It's still live. We haven't done the ABC game yet at all, and we're getting a lot of requests for the ABC game.
ABC. Someone's got to come up with a category. Someone's got to. That's not a good word.
Jeff Singley, if you're still out there, we need a category for the ABCs, bud.
Or
Jeff
top
gets into
10. A top 10 list. That's easier.
I think it's not
Top
easier.
10.
It's not easier. 10 things.
Look at the name of the show. It says Phil first.
10 things is that's a lot of things. That's 20 things.
All of a sudden. You guys figure it out.
Okay, we'll talk for a minute while Phil's gone. Phil's my best friend. Y'all know that. It's good to see him out there in the world doing his thing. He's doing pretty good these days. If anybody comes up with an idea for the ABC game, then me and Phil will try to get to the alphabet together. And that'll kill the end of the show. That's how we usually kill it. But if anybody has an idea for a list of things you could come up with, that we would have to come up with something that starts with each letter of the alphabet. So Jeff, you picked A, but we need a category. Movies would be pretty good. Yeah, movies might be pretty good. I'll put down movies as a thought. Keep coming, Jeff. What would you pick for A if you were doing movies, Jeff? We're going to do movies. Because this is the time of the year when you watch a lot of movies. This time of year we're indoors a lot. There's big storms. We were okay in that storm last night, Bev. North up where Phil was at, the damage was a lot more widespread. But he was okay. It wasn't too far from him where there was some damage. We're kind of curious about Camp Shaw. I reached out to the head counselor at Camp Shaw to see if they needed any help or if they had any damage over there. Because hopefully that was right in the path of that storm last night too. The Mantino Kankakee area is where he hit. And it was a big storm. That was like, you can't make that shit up in the movies. That was a big storm, man. So, Yeah, for A, there's a movie called A. I know what movies or TV shows be good.
What?
Movies or TV shows. That's what Jeff Singley says. He says movies. But I think TV shows could fit.
I just went to the
Or,
bathroom real quick. I still have to go that way.
well, you haven't.
Movies, we did movies.
I think maybe you could do 10 minutes before you go out to smoke, and we could try and get you through an alphabet before you have a cigarette.
What do you want to do?
The ABCs of like things that we are addicted to.
How
I
about
like it. A,
how about things that it's not narrow it down. Things that bring up that letter in your life today. Today. Go.
okay.
A.
I had an apple today.
Yeah.
I know that's like the most generic answer for A, but there's good apples. You ever had a
All right,
cosmic crisp
beverage. I needed a beverage.
apple? C. Um, just like anything we anything like
Yes, real
that
quick.
comes to our
Come on,
mind
we
when you
always
say
stagnate. Let's go do this fast.
what letter are we on?
Oh my God.
C? Like I don't know. Like I think about something that starts with
You're
C.
the one. D.
I would say
You
Captain
want to
Crunch.
see
Captain Crunch. Okay, let's go D.
D.
Okay,
Dog. My
I'll take
dog's
it to.
upstairs waiting to go outside.
That's so easy. I love dogs. They're so great. E. The Eagles, man. Turn it up. If I was in a cab and I was late at night, I'd make the guy turn up the Eagles, to be honest. I wasn't there when they were popular, but I thought I dig the harmony.
Fog. Out here in Aurora, we got a valley and a lot of fog, man. Whew.
G for Grateful Dude. Because I'm a grateful dude. Be your friend, Phil.
H is for a heart. I have a big heart for all my friends who I see at festivals and who watch the show, and I only get to see you once or twice a year. I miss you all. I have a big heart for all of you.
I is for icebergs.
J is for the journey, coming up the road with what's coming up. I don't know.
The journey in general. I think J is for journey.
But
Like,
yeah, I love the. Yeah, I got a
what do
journey.
they say about it's not about the destination? It's the
You have to
journey,
have a
right?
journey, otherwise you're dead.
Don't stop believing, whatever you do.
Right?
Sherry. Okay. Um,
Okay.
Steve Perry. Anyway, K, kangaroos. We saw kangaroos yesterday at the zoo. Actually, it's a wallaby, but we kind of looks like kangaroo, and you can see it from or where we walk the dog. Can you see a kangaroo when you walk your dog, or monkeys from two different continents? I can. I'm not bragging. There's just a zoo by my house.
Lake. Like to hang out by a lake.
L. Lake starts with L. That's an L word. Oh man, I feel like Ernie and Bert sometimes. But which one's Bert and which one's Ernie? L. M is for Monopoly.
And
Yeah, is the next letter after M. Monopoly, a game you never really finish without hating somebody. And it's not as bad as Sorry though. Sorry's the worst game.
N is for never say never.
The Bond thing, or just in general.
I don't know. I just came up.
I mean, that's the point of this. It's like a psychological exam. We say O, and I just say oranges
I just watch
because we have great oranges.
Armageddon. This says this. This says this. Go ahead.
Did you see that in real life
Blah
they shot?
blah blah.
Listen, in real life they shot an asteroid and they made an explosion by the asteroid and it changed its trajectory. In real life, like on Armageddon,
Well, yeah. I'm 63.
they did that last week.
I was
You
in a
saw
mental
it.
hospital. I went to prison. I
P is for
shot
Pink Floyd.
somebody, and I'm here.
Okay, all right, Doctor President. Um,
Doctor. Hey, Scoops. He perked up in his. I want chicken. What'd you say, Phil?
look at his painting. This is his
I
painting. This
know.
is his portrait, and there's my dog, with short hair. OPQRXTUZ. Oh.
What was that? You're skipping letters?
No, I don't know all the letters. I'm trying to figure out which way they go. O is for Is it my turn? Wait, no. Wait, what
It's
letter
your
are you? Are we on O?
No.
I'm gonna say O for organic.
Oh, okay.
right? Because people are into organic
Right.
stuff. I'm not really too sure that everything isn't organic in one way or another. If it all comes from the
No, it's
same
not.
planet,
No, it's
I
not
know
at
it's
all.
not. Listen, I understand that part, but it all comes from the same rock.
P is for Pink Floyd. Very underrated band. Animals, top five. Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
We go
I
talk about
listen.
music, pick anything. Pink Floyd. I saw a documentary. They're goofballs, but their music is really good. Some of the shit.
No, that Pink Floyd from beginning to end. Well, the end wasn't as good, but
Yeah, yeah, I get a little. Don't
no,
bore
we'll
me.
talk about that later. Okay, Pink Floyd for
We mean
Q.
later. How many shows we gotta do?
I don't know. This may be the last one, folks. You never know. I don't have any guests planned for next week yet, but I'm working on them. Q is for quick. Is how I better think about getting some guests for next week. Quick, like chocolate quick, strawberry quick. Put it in milk, stir it, drink it, have a smile for a while, and then fart. But
R is for Rush, for the band, for the hype of doing something that you like. You get the rush.
you
Doesn't
get
have to be that related. Doesn't have to be that related. You get a rush from doing laundry. You go have a rush to cooking. Do you have a rush to seeing our show? Rush is a big, great word. Do you have a rush? I have a rush to have a Dunkin' Donuts coffee on the way to work. Very simple. Different thing.
interesting. S is for superior friend. Philip, you are a superior friend. And all of you watching, for being our friends and watching, you're all getting a big virtual high five and hug tonight, courtesy of the home version of the Phil and John Zone. In the home version of the Phil and John Zone, you just stare at your computer screen and talk to it like a crazy person for an hour and a half. And hopefully somebody comes on and plays a song
I
eventually.
quit.
So, T, what's T?
T is for T is
Texas?
for
You don't go right to Texas?
what?
T is for Texas.
Hey, you can't take my letter over.
T is for Tennessee. Which are where our guest came from Tennessee tonight.
That's not. I'm trying to
We
think.
should have, we probably should have checked his paperwork to find out if he was even a real doctor or not.
T is for tomatoes. Um, I can't wait because it's about time to plant my indoor tomatoes and my hybrid tomatoes to plant outside in a couple months. But I like planting my seeds inside and watch them grow. I like playing in the dirt. Get computer kids play in the dirt.
U is for umbrella, which you may need if you go outside. Is
V
that hard?
is for vivacious. I love that word vivacious. Um, um,
What does it
vivacious.
mean?
One
What's the
of
definition of
my
that?
fa favorite ladies of all time back in my day, and Raquel Welch. You know Raquel Welch, John?
Vivacious.
You know Raquel Welch?
Not personally, no. I've seen the poster in the
You know
movie.
her name is, right?
Yeah, I've seen pictures of her and stuff. I know she's a movie
All right,
star.
100 beats and leather sing. Vivacious in my day, okay, and back and before they had, she was a model, super hot. Um, and I know I got the bird cage that Raquel Welch had in her house or property. My dad knew people, and sad story, we're cleaning out my folks' house. So I got a beautiful bird cage I got a couple days ago. Huge, a Raquel Welch birdhouse. It's pretty
Are
cool.
you going to get a bird for it?
It's going to be an outdoor thing. It's not for indoor. It's for outdoor. Don't know what. It's in the garage. Yeah, but if anybody, I got Rick. Yeah,
What's
yep.
it?
She touched it.
Do you have paperwork that proves it? I mean, take
Um,
it to Antiques Roadshow.
I understand all that. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot. Yeah,
I never had a bird. I never had a pet for a
you
bird for a
know,
pet.
if my pop signed it and then you trail it, but it's not. It's not. I don't really.
But did he use it for birds?
It was an indoor thing for an indoor bird. It's heavy as hell.
Do you think that seems like a good idea? An indoor bird?
But I've been hearing this story. Yeah, it is. And do I have paperwork? No. But the point is, yes, I have it, and I felt it with two hands. But yeah, I can go on and on in stories. But when you get older, your family finds things. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I got it 2 days ago.
For
And there's other
W, okay, for W, I'm gonna say whoa, whoa.
well, okay.
Did you see that the First City Music Festival got best festival on some little competition for Festy Go Nuts over
No.
over Delfest? I think it's kind of a bluegrass Americana kind of list, but or is it just festivals altogether? I'm not sure, but they got number one as best overall festival, and it was really kind of small last year still. So hopefully that doesn't blow them out of the water. It was the First City Music Festival is the one I'm talking about. I'm trying to get Phil to come to that one, but it's pretty far. Maybe I can sponsor him this year for it. We'll see what happens. So W's for whoa.
W X is for
I'm trying to talk
radio.
longer. I'm trying to talk longer so that you'll have time to think about the next letter. But I don't know if you're really thinking about the next letter when I'm
X.
talking.
X-rated. I like X-rated things. I mean, everybody go, yeah, of course, you all do, women, men, but X X-rated, like almost like when you watch a movie. You don't want it to be PG, you don't want it to be R, but it's not. You need some. You don't want to be naked. I don't know. Then I'm getting off on a tangent. X. When we get into
And why? It's because that's the way God made him, folks. That's what he likes. That's why he likes. That's why people are who we are, and it must be okay. Shabba dabba doo blah ding dong ding dong. And if we don't get him back, we'll go ahead and say Z is for, I don't know, not too much. I'm just glad we're all here. Zilch we'll call it, because that's all we need from anybody out there in the world. We're just glad everybody has what they have. We're influencing the world. You don't have to follow us if you don't want to, but you can tell your grandma if you think she would enjoy the Phil and John Zone, which is every Wednesday. And if we don't get Phil back, I think we're probably going to go out here in a minute and we're going to tell everybody that, I don't know, we were just happy to have him in the Phil and John Zone tonight. Let's give something just for you to go home with here. Hold on, where did it go? Yeah, he'll be back. But anyway, folks, thanks for tuning in to Phil and John Zone. We really do appreciate it. And while you're at it, where's the button? Man, everything's slow tonight.
I'm in the John, the Phil and John Zone. I'm in the John, the Phil and John Zone. I'm in the John, the Phil and John Zone.
Big thanks to our friend Mr. Doctor tonight for coming on the show. Check him out if you get a chance. Listen to his music, support him, support these musicians. Of always, of course, a big thanks to Chicago Farmer for the songs and tunes and friendship and everything else we have in our world, man. I'll tell you. I wonder where he went, man.
I'm right here.
Right. Oh, you're back? Okay, well, we're going off the air, folks, but thanks for tuning in.
Good night, John. Good night, farmers. Good night, every X-rated person. Good night to all the, I can't even say that, but it was the truth. And I should, but I can't.
All right, love you guys. We'll see you next time.